Hello, in this video I want to show you some movements that several people have said it helped them to get back to their full energy after COVID. So we got first aware of this when someone wrote to us after doing a workshop with us that she, after going through COVID, did the following exercises that I will show you, and it helped her very much to get, in a sense, to her full breathing capacity again, because she struggled to run after, even to take longer walks. But then implementing these exercises made a huge difference, and it made a difference quite fast. The thing is that the virus, or viruses in general, are changing, are adapting through time. So what I show you might be obsolete at some point, depending on the particular variation of the virus and so on. But if it's affecting the lungs, then, or if you feel affected in this region, and several people have said, yeah, I feel my lungs, I feel my heart is not feeling the same as before, in the weeks after the infection, then I think this might be helpful for you. The thing is, the risk of what I show you is very low. There's no danger involved in a sense. Like the likelihood of injuring yourself is extremely low. So you can just try that and see if it's something for you. And try it several times. And if you feel then, something is happening, then continue. And if you feel, no, I feel fine, like that's unnecessary for me, then just stop. Okay? But I invite you to try and see if there's something for you. So what we are doing is doing different movements with the chest, and moving the chest is always sort of automatically involving the breathing, changing the breathing also, and it makes sense to get aware of this. Anyway, it makes sense after an infection that went also to the lungs to spend the weeks after doing a bit of extra breathing work, to lie down or to sit down and do things like breathing a bit deeper or breathing a bit slower or breathing quicker, just playing around with the breath to sort of make sure and know that, okay, I can do all of this, it's fine, everything is good. So a lot of this is a lot how these exercises work, telling you that everything is good again. But you need to sort of have a look, is this okay, is this okay, is this okay? Can I make space here? And so on. And that's why some people have a very quick effect of this, because it's not really that they change something physiologically, it's more that they see again, this works, this works, this works, and then the nervous system gives you, you could say it reduces this threat response and lets you again use your lungs, and go running and so on. Okay, that's the theory behind it. My theory behind it. Might be nonsense, but there are enough people that it worked with to be so that it's reasonable to show you. All right, let's start. We are starting with rotation in the chest, rotating the chest from side to side. And you can rotate your head with it, or you can keep your head forward. And you might already feel how this is also affecting the breath if you do these rotations. And we're going from one side to the other side, like this, tilting from one side to the other side. Also here, Get a feeling for your breath. You can do it slower, you can do it faster, you can play around with that. And what's also nice is when you go to the side is to lift this side up here. Yeah, the outside, lift it up. And here, lift it up. Making a bit this extra space. Lifting it up. Lifting it up. And now I'm bending my thoracic spine forward, like chest forward, down. And then up with the chest, opening the chest like someone is pulling me up here. Boom. And again, closing it and opening it. Closing it and opening. Closing and opening. Up and down. And the next one is that we are gliding from one side to the other side. Gliding from one side to the other side. You can also bring the arms up like this. It helps a bit to get the feeling of this glide. Like reaching with one arm there, reaching with one arm there, and keeping the pelvis in the middle, not moving it. From one side to the other side. And if you feel it's working well with the hands, then you can drop the hands also. And now we are going forwards and backwards. Opening, bringing the shoulder blades back, and closing, going backwards. Opening the chest, and bring the chest back, closing it. And we're making this a circle, so we're going sideways, forward, sideways and backwards, gliding the chest through the space. And changing direction. Good. Now I'm opening like this up and going from one side to the other side in this opening. It helps to look forward so that you're not getting dizzy too much, or you can even have the head on the spot and just move the chest. And the same thing I'm doing down here, closing it and moving from side to side through this closed position. Now it becomes a full circle in the chest. This side, down, side tilting, up. Feeling the breath, taking the opportunity to really breathe with the movement. And changing the direction. Okay, then I'm rotating, opening, closing, rotating to the other side, opening and closing, rotating to the other side, opening and closing. Always rotating to one side, opening and closing. Okay. Good. Yeah, so these are some suggestions that you can do. You can change the length of it. You can do exercises of this less or more, depending on what you feel helps for you. You can do this daily. You can also do it twice a day if you feel it makes sense for you. One time in the morning, one time in the evening. For example, you can play around with that and see what helps you. It's always good for us to get feedback. If it helps you or if it's unnecessary for you, and if this works well for you, you can also have a look at the second part, at the second set of exercises that we recommend, which are a tiny bit more intense, not much more, but it's good to first do these ones, feel good with it, and then you can look at our second video. All right.